At the start of this season, I didn't really want to speak about artifact variants in Call of Dragons because I believe I wanted to try them out in open field PvP, and then I would share my opinion and I would share my thoughts regarding this seasonal feature, which is for the Age of Duality season, right? I believe there was a lot of mistakes regarding this season, especially regarding the map and behemoth features, but let's speak regarding artifact variants, and in the end I will share my opinion what I think about this seasonal feature for this KVK. So basically what artifact variants is, we know that in Call of Dragons you can equip one artifact per legion, but in Age of Duality season you can equip two artifacts to one legion, basically for one hero, one artifact, right? And yeah, we got some new artifacts which are basically created for this Age of Duality season. And at the stages of the Augustus Stone, whenever you are basically completing your KVK, you are unlocking those artifact variants, right? And the first one is Assault, second one is Control, third one is Support, fourth one is Tank, and Utility is the last one, right? Basically, these are the types of artifacts which you will be able to create or unlock, right? So there is a couple of steps and rules, right? Every single unlock in order for you to use the creation of artifact costs prestige. And also, for example, if I have Shadow Blades and I want to use Shadow Blades as a second artifact, I will still need to create the replica of Shadow Blades, and you aren't gonna be able to use the old Shadow Blades, only the one, right? It's not like you can use double artifacts, no. If you're gonna use Shadow Blades, it will be only if it's created here, and the original one will be on the bench. So basically on the south side we have for infantry players Dragon Rift, for cavalry players King Slayer, for archer players Shadow Blades, for mages Phoenix Eye, and a new created artifact which is Spirit Necklace, right? We basically all know what these artifacts does in the game, and the only new artifact is of course Spirit Necklace, which is basically the most simple artifact, something like Shadow Blades basically. Deal damage to the selected legion, just 4.2k damage, that's it. Like, same idea for Shadow Blades, just deal damage, right? Same idea for Phoenix Eye, just deal damage. And yeah, even like for Kingslayer, you kinda have some effect, and also for Dragon Rift, right? Basically, for your own troop type, whichever you want to have, you can choose the artifact, right? What's my opinion regarding Spirit Necklace? It will deal damage. That's it, right? That's the only thing which you are seeking whenever you are checking out assault artifacts. It will just deal damage, and that's it, right? Let's just move to the archer, to the control side. Here you can see I went for the Spirit Necklace because I don't use infantry, I don't use Kingslayer, Shadow Blades. I want to use my original one, that's why. And sometimes I use Phoenix Eye on my mages, and that's why I basically had to choose the Spirit Necklace. Let's move to the control side, right? Here we want a lot of debuffs, immobilizers and stuff. So we got for infantry Graymer's Warhammer, we got for cavalry Wolf Hold Horn, which is really good. Now we for the archers Viola's Bow, which is basically silence. For mages Thunder's Elegy, and the created artifact, the new one, which is Thunder Strike, which I rate a lot. Basically, this is nice. Inflict stun upon to the selected legion and 3 nearby random enemy legions for 4 seconds. Effect can be triggered once every 30 seconds. So basically this artifact is really rage making. This artifact can make you survive if enemy cavalry is rushing or infantry is rushing, or maybe you want to survive and you're just gonna stun them and run away, right? Or you're gonna go outside your city, you're gonna target 5 marches, you're gonna stun them together and try to finish one of them and go back to city. So basically for the cavalry, you're gonna rush in, you're gonna stun everything, and that's it, right? This is great artifact, but I love it, but I hate it at the same time, right? If somebody is using on me, I hate it. If I'm using on somebody, I love it. That's the idea. So I don't know, like, even for mages, I believe it's a perfect artifact, like even for infantry, for cavalry, I don't know, this is great. Stunning 3 nearby enemy legions for 4 seconds, this is good. You're gonna use it on the perfect moments, and you will understand how valuable this artifact was. That's from my own gameplay, which I basically I'm playing this game on a daily basis and fighting most of the time, right? So yeah, that's the control tree. Other than that, like I would not really say go for Viola's Bow or maybe Thunder's Elegy, but I believe if you are a mage player, you have your own. That's the idea, right? Same for the Wolf Horn, but of course, if we are comparing, this mage artifact and cavalry artifact is the best ones, right? In terms of quality, but this Thunder Strike is really nice. Let's move to the support tree, and here we have a lot of new ones, right? And let's move and let's understand. For infantry players, we have Adamantine Armor. The Legion and nearby friendly infantry legions, 5 in total, take 20% less damage and are immune to all extra damage from being surrounded for 5 seconds. Nice! Effect does not stack or refresh when received multiple times and can now trigger once every 90 seconds. This is amazing, right? In terms of like purely buff, this is great. 90 seconds, maybe too much, right? Let's check the next one for cavalry players. The Legion and up to 5 friendly legions immediately return to their cities when routed. Prioritizes your legions. Lasts for 100 and 800 seconds. Alright, interesting. But yeah, I guess for some gameplay moments it will be really fun. But lasts for 1,800 seconds. Alright. Heart of Kamasi for archers, which is nothing new. The Breath of the Gigantes is basically nothing new for the mages, and the one which was created, which is Warhorn Pendant, the all-around artifact, right? Removes debuffs from the Wilder's Legion and nearby friendly legions, and in total, effect legions gain 20% march speed and 20% defense for 10 seconds. This might not be really important for you, but for me, march speed is really important as an archer player. Defense is great generally. Also, removing debuffs, removing stuns, removing immobilizes, removing, I don't know, rushed up ranged unit when cavalry is charging you. This artifact is going to save your life. These two are nice, but in some situations. This one will help you most of the time, even if you are infantry, even if you are cavalry, archer, mage, or anybody. That's why I'm using this one, right? Warhorn Pendant. The debuff remover, whenever you want to click it, and trust me, you will have this artifact a lot of times during the fights, you're gonna survive a lot. So, that's the support ones. Really fun infantry, really fun cavalry, but the new one is great. The tank, right? The tank. Let's check out. We have Dragon Scale Armor, we have Abyssal Mirror. When casting a rage skill in the field, the Wilder's Legion takes 40% less damage and gains exemption immune to most control effects. So, amazing one for cavalry. Let's check for mages. Repels up to 3 nearby enemy legions for the next 5 seconds. The Wilder's Legion is immune to all physical damage and gains 50% march speed. Well, I don't know if you have, if you are getting caught like this, you are anyway dead, so this skill doesn't really make sense for me. That's why I didn't use this artifact, right? March speed 50% increase is amazing. It will help me to survive a lot of moments. But you know how much I love healing in Call of Dragons, that's why I went for healing, right? Don't judge me. The Mage one, Morning Robes, the Wilder's Legion and the nearby friendly legions, 5 in total, gain a shield which will be 1000 each time the Wilder Legion loses 20% of its maximum units count. While in the field, prioritizes your legions only takes effect when legions in Magic Legion, so it can't be used in anything else. So 1k shield for 5 in total, 5k. Alright, but not that impressive in my opinion. the new artifact which they created again, like blue one, like overall one, let's say like this. Kills Legion 2k and removes all debuffs. That's good enough for me. Easy, simple, debuff remover. Yet again, we hate debuffs from infantry, from mages, from cavalry if they are close. And yeah, I like healing. I like healing even before these artifacts. I have healing on almost every single archer warped, and trying to get in every single archer hero pair, right? So yeah, that's the tank one, couple of interesting ones, and I went for overall one again, right? The last artifact variants are utility, and let's check out, right? We have storm arrows, of course, we know about this blink. We got emissaries boots for cavalry, and yeah, full cavalry, right? We're gonna check it. After 3-second charge up, till teleports the Wilder's Legion next to a selected enemy legion. The Wilder's Legion gains 500 rage, and the target legion loses for 40% march speed for 5 seconds. Only takes effect when the legion is cavalry. Alright. I hate this. I hate these kind of things. Spirit Bong Feather grants your legion 10 surrounding friendly legions haste for 10 seconds. This is nice, and I might make it. Select a friendly ground legion within the current region. After 6 seconds, charge up and the legion, and 5, yeah, it's a teleport, you know, stuff. And the overall one, which is Druidic Diadem, the legion gains stealth and 20% march speed for this amount of seconds. The first normal attack launched while in stealth reduces the target's march speed by 50% for 10 seconds. This can be nice, yet again, for cavalry players. So basically, utility tree of artifact variants are amazing for cavalry and infantry, basically for melee players in Call of Dragons, and I believe this will be the perfect segue for me to speak what I think about these artifact variants and Age of Duality. I believe yet again it was more of a melee player KVK, not amazing for ranged players. Lot of stealth, lot of blinks, lot of, I don't know, teleports. We had enough blinks and enough teleports in Call of Dragons without having even more. So yeah, basically, like, if you're gonna check and compare mage and archer and mage, archer and cavalry and infantry artifact variants, they are way better artifact variants for cavalry and for infantry than mages and than archers. That's my honest opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, you guys will help me to find out if I'm wrong, but yeah, Age of Duality's artifact variants are basically more of a favorable seasonal talent for infantry players and cavalry players, because they want what they need, right? They want utilities, they want the fastness, they want blinks, they want tankiness, in order to catch them, the archers and mages, right? And for archers and mages, yeah, some heals, some debuff removals, one like this one, right, which is really, I don't know, like, yeah, kind of nice but not impressive. Here we are having some stealth, some blinks, some teleports, some tankiness, like, I don't know, I believe Age of Duality's artifact variants were basically more melee player base favored than ranged players, and that's my honest opinion. I'm getting close to finishing this KVK, almost there. I'm having like last zone left in this KVK, and we're gonna have, like, of course, more than 20 million merits, 12 million merits, I'm sorry, which is nice. That's always the goal when we are fighting in KVK, and hopefully we're gonna get even more, right? So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to test out the artifact variants by myself, have my opinion, and then share it, right? Hopefully it was fun listening to me and checking out the variants. If it was, press like, subscribe, and share. It always gives me more and more motivation when you guys do that, right? Thanks for watching, everybody. I wish everybody amazing morning, day, and night, wherever you are. We're gonna see each other really soon. Bye bye and good luck.